Hey, welcome along everyone to another Fixie Foxy video. So this one specifically looks at the tools needed for a patio, DIY style. So first and foremost, a little bit about mortar, crucial to a patio. This is what your slabs will lay on. We're mixing this in a 4-to-1 mix. So we've got 1 part cement, 4 parts sharp sand, mixed with water, mixed with plasticizer. So this is the project so far. Here you can see our existing patio we've put in. We did this a couple of days ago, so all level just pending its grout. Today we're going to be focused on the path, so finishing this project as far as the slabs go. So we have a slab station, so this is where all the cutting takes place. This is where we'll be applying the slurry to the back of that slab. You can see a mixer there and the relevant tools needed. This is all our tools for leveling. So we've got our spirit levels, our rubber mallet, our suction cup and our spacers. So we're going to begin here and we're going to move up to the patio on this end over here as we go. So just dumped our mortar mix, which is 4 parts to 1, with a little bit of plasticizer. Just pushing this in here. We're going for about 40 to 50 ml bed because we're working on soil that's quite clay based, so it sinks a lot. So we want something that's good underneath. What we've got underneath this mortar bed is MOT. We've probably got about 100 mils of MOT underneath this as well. So good, sturdy mortar bed for us to work on, for us to level on, making sure that when those tiles are in, there's no movement. And making sure we've got a nice, even mortar bed for our porcelain tiles to sit on. Crucial for porcelain tiles that we have a nice, even mortar bed with no gaps. This is a semi-wet, semi-dry mix, somewhere in the middle. Too wet and you won't be able to get a nice enough level. It'll be too pliable, it'll be moving all the time. We won't put the weight of the slab underneath. The bed will move as well. And too dry, it becomes a bit hard work trying to actually level your slab when you actually come into knocking it into its final place as well. So nice balance. Notice that when you smooth it, we're able to get a nice smooth finish on top of the mortar bed there. That's what we're looking for. But again, personal preference. I've seen a lot of people do it in a lot of different ways, so whatever works for you, I guess. So all I'm doing here is trying to get a nice level bed to begin with. Just iron it in. Making sure that when you lay a nice flat tile on there, if it's any voids, there's a bit of a low bit there, a little bit of a high bit there. So we can get it as close as possible before we actually lay the tile on for the first time. A little bit of compression. What you'll notice here is we are going uphill, so this isn't going to be blade level. There should be a normal run off for a patio towards wherever the drainage point is that's identified, but because we're moving uphill over here to the already level patio, we're seeking to move it in uphill just to meet up with that already level patio. As you can see, a little bit further up. So eventually you're looking to meet here. got in halfway up in terms of that step. So that's a level bed-ish. We'll make alterations once we just get the slab down and see where we go from there. Let's measure in. Saying about a good couple of cups. This stuff. Don't need a lot of water at all. Looking for kind of a nice thick paste. And just keep mixing. Add a little bit of water at a time. I'm looking for consistency where it just holds its own steam. Not going anywhere, it's not moving. Holds its own shape. And that means we can lay that nice and thick tile. Go over this side. And get a nice thick layer of slurry. Do to a slight bit wetter, and all the edges. Go. Okay, let's have a look at grouting then. So we're using a product called Easy Grout, rubber floats, a sponge and a bucket with just a little bit of water in there as well. So as you can see, we pre-mixed the Easy Grout, so it's a powder form, mixes up really well, similar to that of the slurry, it's maybe a little bit wetter than the slurry mix. You can see here we're using the rubber float just to push all of the grout into the cracks, so 5mm spacers that we've been using, so we'll take a fair bit of grout. Keep an eye on the levels as you go, don't be too quick to move on because the grout will sink into those cracks in the level. So as you can see here, I've got my brother helping today as well, so he's just helping with the sponge, just making sure we get as much of that residue gone as quickly as possible. You don't have to polish up the tail at this stage, you're just trying to get rid of the bulk of all of that. This here is going left to right over the crack, he's not following the line in the crack because that'll drag the grout out. Just rinse and repeat all the way through. You can see it dries reasonably quickly on top of the slab as well. Okay, so getting close now. We have laid this path as we saw. We just finished grouting that in between, and you can see very well that's all now nicely grouted. Done the same up here, so we are now all grouted on here. So how we're going to finish this job, so we've got a groove, as you can see down here, that's going to have white stone all the way along. There's going to be white stone all the way down this edge. The customer wants fake grass in here, so that'll be the next part of the project, so some artificial grass. In terms of edging down this side, we're going to put sleepers in all the way up and down to here. So just to focus on the patio, we said we would have a look at the tools required to do the job. So you'll have seen most of them in the video, but just to kind of go through. So we have slurry, we have easy grout, so that's what we've just used here. We've got a mixer, and this one's attached to a quarter straw to make it easier. A few small tools. We've got the mortar trowel, really useful in terms of what we were doing. There's the rubber trowel for the grouting, a bucket with a sponge, plasticizer for the cement, measuring jug, 5mm spacers, dustpan and brush to keep us clean. We've got the long spirit level, and you can see how long that is in comparison to the spade. We've got a square to help us with cutting, small spirit level, rubber mallet to help us balance. We've got a grinder, tape measure, we've got line and pen, and then all important safety equipment here. So we've got ear defenders, gloves, dust mask, and we've got some glasses there. And then last but not least, we have a suction cup. And then over in the garage, cement mixer, vital for a job like this. And then we've got 2 wheelbarrows that we're using. Just in terms of material, everything we got for this job was via Travis Perkins. So we got bulk bags, so this is sharp sand. This is what is left of the MOT. So, when we talked about putting 100mm MOT base, that's what we're talking about. So this all went in first before we put the slabs down. 100mm of that stuff. And these are the porcelain tiles we were using. So this is Cotswold Grey 20mm outdoor porcelain tiles, again from Travis Perkins. And then very last but not least, to do some acrobatics, is this bit of kit right here, which is a whacker plate. So that's where we're going to leave this one today. We finished his patio there and thereabouts now. A few bits of tidying up to do, but then we'll be done. All the links to the products that we've used, all the tools, all the bits, you can find it in the description if you're interested. It's all rated, all stuff that we've used, so fairly reliable stuff. Not in for going for the most expensive stuff, but it's middle of the road, so particularly good for DIYs when you're only going to use them maybe once, twice in their lifespan. So no point getting that trade tool when you can get something a little bit cheaper. So best of luck, hope your project goes well.